Ethereum finally just broke out of quite a bit of a range that it has been in for quite some time. We actually made new highs from the time that we had in March of 2024. So that is pretty funny. You know, this has been an atrocious market. For anyone who's been around, you probably feel the same way. Let me know in the comments. But you know, like this move that we had last year where we came all the way up, and this happened throughout the entire market, and then came all the way back down. Like you know, that retracement right there was absolutely brutal. And you know, quite frankly, you know, 66% retracement, like it's a crash at the end of the day. And now, after an entire year and a half almost, we have finally actually broken back up to these levels that we've had in the past, and look like we're actually going to actually go for all-time highs that we saw back in November 2021. So this is pretty much ETH leading the way and leading the path for the rest of altcoins that may have a chance here. Now, to be fair, it feels like this move that happened right here was kind of like what happened in 2019, where, and it's just a little bit different because back then we had, you know, we didn't come all the way up here, you know, the way that we kind of did this time. But we had this summer where prices started to get elevated, and then they retraced all the way back down. You can see it even visually there how close that looks. 75% retracement after having a nice rally and then coming all the way back down to that base. So in a way, this feels a lot like that, but I think the timeline is a little bit different, and certainly the magnitude of how far we went up during this period of time was much higher. So bang, big retracement, and now finally, we are actually about to get this alt season, it seems. So anyways, I came here to talk about Link, but you want to have that context because, quite frankly, it's being led by Ethereum. So we have yet to get to that 2024 high in Link. That's going to be $30 around here. Now, you know, how much further are we going to go is the real question. So we have this all-time high up here at $52, $53. And, you know, at the end of the day, it wouldn't be surprising for us to get back to those all-time highs. Now, Tom, by the way, everyone, on the most recent Chainlink post that I made, Tom left some really cool comments about the Chainlink runtime environment. And so if anyone's curious about learning any more about the technology behind Chainlink, check out the links that Tom left to the tweets that he highlighted in that previous post about Chainlink. And then also, Tom, I think you said something in the chat about how technology is a meme now. And I thought it was funny, and it's also kind of sad. But it's a big part of the reality of what's happening here. It's like we can talk about the technology and how amazing it is and so on. But at this point in time, guys, like for instance, for Chainlink to be at such a low market cap relative to some other tokens, or just even in general for what value that it could have in the future as far as its utility across distributed ledger technology and decentralized finance, it is a joke. It is a joke that Chainlink is sitting at $22 right now. Now, whether or not that is going to change in the future is something to definitely keep an eye on, and it's definitely something in my eyes that is worth, how would I say, being prepared for or hedged for. Right now, we have not seen utility tokens of any sort have any superior value to the rest of the market. Now, once again, if at any point that does change, then the separation of what we're going to see between these utility tokens and regular exchange tokens is going to be absolutely massive. Just here talking shop on a Sunday, we've got the weekly preview coming up soon. That's what we're looking at here. ETH broke out, and now the rest of the market can follow. So let's look at the total market cap in general. We are breaking out of the all-time highs here, and then let's look at total 3 minus stable coins. So the total market cap is what I just looked at over there. This is all on TradingView. Total 3 minus stable coins is essentially all altcoins It's all of crypto minus Bitcoin and Ethereum and minus stablecoins. And so this gives you a much better look at what's happening for altcoins specifically, and altcoins being not Bitcoin and Ethereum or stablecoins in this situation as well. So we have yet to break that 2025, actually July, we made a nice run above. I need to zoom out, guys. Sorry, I'm like, what am I looking at? Okay. Yeah, so we have yet to break that 2024 peak, which did not even make an all-time high yet. So when it comes to altcoins, a lot of people are saying that we're not going to get an alt season, that it's over, this and that. I don't know. At this point, it looks like we could get some traction. If we break this all-time high, then that's going to be a good sign that we're going to start to see some higher prices. So, hey, this is where we're at in the market. We are still below that 2024 high that we made, and we're still below that 2021 high that we made as well. So we haven't even started yet if we're going to see a bull run in altcoins in an alt season. It hasn't even started yet. So prepare for that, and prepare to, if, hey, take some risk off the table, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next time. This is just a sneak peek of some of the conversations that we're having inside my paid community. If you want to join in on the conversation, check out the link in the description.